Oh, I feel like something else really important was happening during this time for Dungeons and Dragons, and I just can't remember what it was. Oh yeah, the Satanic Panic! A number of tragic incidences happened to teens during the 1980s, leading to a parent of one of the victims, Patricia Poling, blaming Dungeons and Dragons, forming BAD. Bothered about Dungeons and Dragons. What a creative name. Not angry about Dungeons and Dragons. No, just bothered. It was a conservative Christian group that pretty much stated that teens don't know the difference between fiction and reality. And clearly that these people had to be in the occult because only they could come up with such detailed strategy guides and handbooks, monsters, and stories. In the late 80s and all the way through the 90s, Dungeons and Dragons became, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh yeah, they became stinky poo butthole pants, and they were hemorrhaging money, being outcompeted by other games such as newly created card game Magic the Gathering. And it really didn't help when they started sending out cease and desist orders to anyone and everyone who created any homebrew content, even if it was just fans creating stories and telling others about their campaigns online. I'm sure that went really well. Oh, Dungeons & Dragons company TSR went out of business, but it's okay, Wizards of the Coast and Hasbro not only beat them, but they also bought them out. Isn't that fun? The early 2000s were a weird time of ups and downs. Under Wizards and Hasbro, D&D had a renaissance with nerd culture booming everywhere. Then they made the same exact mistakes that TSR did and got selfish and started losing fans and money again by charging high licensing fees to anyone that wanted to make content for D&D and adding and changing a bunch of rules. But then, in 2014, the world corrected itself and has remained that way ever since, spawning even bigger followings thanks to the internet and large content creators. So, we got through the history, but more importantly, how the f does this work and why are there so many sides to these dice?